Alrighty folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again, and welcome to one of the craziest videos on the channel you will ever see. The entire 2020 164 collection video. We got all the cars over here, and we'll be going over them. It's like over 140 different cars, guys. It's going to be incredible. Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up, and let's go ahead and check out this collection. Alright fellas, so how we're going to do this video is I'm going to take each car, we're going to put it into the studio, and then we'll be talking about it. There's a lot to get to, so there's no time to waste. So let me go ahead and change the camera over there and get everything set up. Alrighty folks, the first car in the studio, it is the Jimmy Johnson 2020 Ally White Chevrolet Camaro, otherwise known as the Rally car. Next one we have right here is the Brett Moffitt Jimmy Johnson Plan B Sales tribute paint scheme that he ran at the Phoenix finale race, I believe. We have the Ty Majeski 2020 Plan B Sales, yeah, just normal Plan B Sales 45 Chevrolet Silverado. Now, there's a lot to get here, guys. We have another Plan B Sales truck right here. Is the Ty Majeski Plan B Sales 2 Chevrolet Silverado. I'm going to try to get through all of these. This one's a little bit of a modified car. Added the Mazda Energy decals to this one. This is the Kurt Busch Gear Wrench Chevrolet Camaro. That's a pretty rare car nowadays. Brett Moffitt Plan B Sales 23 truck. It's a pretty cool piece right there. Love those Truck Series diecasts. This one is the Matt Benedetto Menards Maytag Ford Mustang. I mean, this could be incredible. We got the Ryan Blaney, Jack Link's Menards Ford Mustang. You know, just so extremely blessed to get these cars, guys. Can't even describe how blessed I am to be able to have these cars. This is Tyler Reddick Realtree Chevrolet Camaro. Beautiful, beautiful diecast right there. Just so thankful and grateful to have these cars. I want y'all to know that. Daniel Suarez, one of the rarest diecasts of the year right there. That GBR Racing 96 car. Holy cow, it's a rare piece. Ross Chastain, Plan B Sales number 40, right there. I mean, we got a lot of them, bro. A lot of cars to get through here, so I got to keep it going. Got to keep it going. Gonna be a very energetic video. I got Ryan Truex, Plan B Sales number 40 truck. A lot of the trucks are getting out of the way early, I guess. We got the 45 Ty Majeski Alzheimer's Awareness Plan B Sales truck. Beautiful purple truck. Love purple diecast. This one right here is one of my all-time favorite Blaney paint schemes. It is the Body Armor Strawberry Banana Ford Mustang that he ran at the 400 Daytona race. Ross Chastain, Melon Man number 77. Ross Chastain's coming up as one of the best drivers in the Cup Series currently at the time of this video. Spencer Boyd, Plan B Sales Veterans 20 truck. My favorite Truck Series diecast, perhaps, right there. Let's go ahead and move these over. It's going to be very reminiscent of the Race Day 2011 haul videos from 2020 and 2021. Jennifer Jo Cobb, what is this? Fastener Supply number 10. Such a cool diecast, man. She actually follows me on Instagram. It's pretty cool. Ryan Newman, Guaranteed Rate. That's another forgotten paint scheme right there. They're sponsoring Reddick, I think, nowadays. This is a very rare car. John Hunter Nemechek, Sick Guard 38 car. So, I mean, we're literally doing every single 2020 diecast that was released. And, in fact, I'm going to back up the camera just a little bit for y'all so we can see a little bit of this. And what's great about doing this year collection video is actually kind of a documenting the diecast release year for the years to come down the road. We got Darrell Wallace Jr., nowadays known as Bubba Wallace, 43 car. Very, very cool paint scheme right there. But we'll be able to kind of go back to this video hopefully years from now. Hopefully people are still watching the channel, right? And to those people who do watch the channel, thank y'all so much. We'll be able to kind of go back to this and be like, wow, I totally forgot some of these cars actually got made. So you got the FedEx Freight car, one of two Denny Hamlin paint schemes, or normal Hamlin paint schemes from that season. I mean, we got a lot to get through here, guys. Trevor Bayne. Believe it or not, Trevor Bayne actually got a truck made that year. That's a very forgotten paint scheme. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, the second Denny Hamlin car. We got the FedEx Express and the FedEx Freight one up there. Love those, the different versions of it. This one right here is probably paint scheme of the year. Absolutely, paint scheme of the year. Busch Apple Ale, not the All-Star version, just the normal Kevin Harvick car. This wall of diecast is leaning, don't fall. We got the Jordan Anderson second place Daytona race version truck. That is a very, very cool piece. Tell you what, we're going to start putting them on this side over here. We'll go and start doing that. push these trucks and diecasts back as far as we can. This is a very, very popular Chase Elliott truck, the Hooters truck. If you don't have that diecast, if you don't have many of these diecast guys, I mean, I'm just saying, you got to pick them up when you can, because a lot of the 2020 stuff is drying up extremely quickly. Ross Chastain, Circle Track Parts Watermelon Associates 42 truck. I just call it the Watermelon truck. Why not? I got this one is actually a Travis Pastrana truck that got made. There's no driver name on the sides, and it says no driver here. The reason why is because I believe he drives for Subaru in Rallycross or whatever, and they didn't want him on a Chevrolet diecast, which is stupid. Austin Dillon, Dow Chemical, that was one of the first 2020 Chevrolets to get released. A lot of people ended up scrapping that one, unfortunately. Here is a Chase Elliott, HendrickCars.com, 24. Who would have thought that HendrickCars.com would become one of the most iconic sponsors the next year with Kyle Larson's championship run? 2020 was such a weird year, man. Chase Elliott Hooters car. This is the OG Hooters Midnight Owl car. This is not the 2021 edition. This one is the rare version. That is a very, very, very rare diecast right there. I've seen that one go over $30, $40 already. This is the Ross Chastain version of that Travis Pastrana truck we showed. That's a very, very cool piece here. Let me tell you, it took me like an hour to get everything set up for this video. I mean, I had to get everything, I had to check every single thing, make sure we had all the cars ready to go. Here is a iRacing Charlotte win. This is not the liquid color version, I don't think. This is the standard iRacing version of this. Now, some of these paint schemes won't be in the box because some of them are authentic diecast. We got the, this one's backwards. My bad on this one, guys. This is the Natalie Decker N29 Technologies. I would fix it, but I just don't have the time in this video to do it right now. I'm trying to get this one done so it don't last an hour for y'all. This is the Corey Joy Plan B Sales 32 car. It's known as Marcus Ambrose in the Dry Ice Cup Series Season 4. I did modify the wheels and put chrome lipped wheels because why not? It's a very, very cool looking diecast here. So right here we have the Chase Elliott Napa Auto Parts Primary. Very, very, very cool looking piece. That was the primary for his championship season. If you don't have that car, ooh, you might want to get it. This is the Kevin Harvick Busch Light Ford Mustang. Who does not like the Busch Light cars? I know I love them. Got some more cars here we're going to grab. Check this out. Got Kevin Harvick Mobil 1 Ford Mustang. Awesome looking paint scheme right there. The box was dented when I got it. That happens though sometimes. You got the Noah Gragson, number 9 Plan B Sales Chevrolet Camaro. They actually won Bristol in this paint scheme, which I think was the first time they actually won. Plan B Sales did. And of course, if you want to pick up any of the new diecast, guys, I got like 95% of my 2020 collection from over there at Plan B Sales and Circle B Diecast. So if you want to pick up, you know, some diecast for yourself, a lot of these cars are still available over there. Make sure to use that promo code down below. Save $5 on shipping with the promo code Diecastbuffet. The order is $30 or more. So you got Matt DiBenedetto's Wood Brothers throwback there. Very, very cool looking piece here. I mean, I'm literally having to reach all the way over here to grab more of these diecasts. Just so blessed, man. Just truly am. Well, you spent years collecting these, right? And this was something I wanted to do in the turn of the decade. I was like, you know what? I want to do a full collection video. I got Joey Logano AAA insurance. Now, I will say, though, the roof version champion vehicles are not listed in this. I only did the true, and what I consider the true diecast. The non-special finish stuff. No liquid colors. I don't collect the liquid color stuff, really. Got Brad Keselowski discount tire right there. So there's not going to be the Chase Elliott Roof Championship car. You'll see the raced version one eventually. You got the 2020 Camry right there for Martin Truex Jr. Jimmy Johnson, Danny Coker, 48 car. You're not going to see the liquid colors, the championship roof logo ones. Another one you won't see in this pile is the Dale Jr. iRacing car, because I really don't consider the iRacing ones a part of it. Some of them will be included, probably. We got the very rare Cincinnati Alex Bowman car, same paint scheme he won Fontana with. Jimmy Johnson raced version, the Ally Finale car. Something tells me he might run another Cup race eventually one day. The dual win. A lot of people forget this is actually a dual raced win instead of just a special paint scheme. Love that car. Epic looking Byron diecast. Shame he got taken out in the 500 with that paint scheme. We got Jimmy Johnson's Darlington throwback here, which is a incredible paint scheme. The Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt throwback. We got a All-Star diecast here, and you know how I feel about these. Still extremely thankful to have them, right? Got the Matt Benedetto Menards All-Star diecast there. Kevin Harvick's Busch Beer diecast here. We got, oh, don't want to drop them. Eric Almirola's Smithfield car. I wish we would have got a whole bunch more of the Smithfield paint schemes. I think it's a true shame that they only got like 1 or 2 of them made that whole year. Kyle Busch's primary. That's not the Clash car. That is just the normal primary there. This is the best Chase Elliott throwback ever done and is 10 million times better than the 2022 edition of it, as far as I'm concerned. The Jimmy Johnson one is the best Elliott throwback thus far at the time of this video. Dale Earnhardt Jr., his Xfinity Start diecast. Pretty cool how it has the Homestead logo there on the box. We got some really cool pieces here. Believe it or not, this is actually a race to win car. The Dover race to win Justin Allgaier. They never made a clean version of this paint scheme, so that's a Dover race to win Xfinity car. Extremely odd, but awesome. Haley Deegan, number 17 truck from her first truck start, I believe. You got Justin Allgaier's Darlington throwback, which is a throwback to the Dirty Mo Posse car, I think it is. Let's see, we got some more cars here. We got some more cars here. Got Chase Elliott. Very cool looking paint scheme right there. The Talladega inspired paint schemes from 2019. I got another Chase Elliott car right here. You got the pink Hooters, which I actually saw that Chase Elliott paint scheme at Texas Motor Speedway, albeit for only 40 laps until the Sierra Mist 500 kicked on, but still seen it. Got the Kevin Harvick Busch Darlington throwback. He actually won that race in it. Martin Truex Jr. The Coke 600 paint scheme has a giant bird on the side. Here's the clean version of William Byron's first ever win, the William Byron paint scheme, known as the Liberty University Chevrolet Camaro. He won the Daytona race. We do have the race version coming up down the road, so make sure you stay tuned for that one. We've got plenty more here on one of the most craziest videos you'll ever see on Diecastbuffet. We got the Busch Light for the Farmers Clinton Border Ford Mustang. If you haven't picked up this car yet, guys, highly recommend it. One of the few times Boyer ever got an alcoholic diecast made. We got the William Byron Kobe Bryant tribute car. Really cool looking paint scheme. I do prefer the Blaney one significantly, though. One of the worst all-star diecast, no doubt about it. Still extremely thankful to have it. William Byron's all-star piece right there. We got Jimmy Johnson's Blue Cross Blue Shield. The significant difference here, you see the NC logo right here, the Blue Cross Blue Shield joint. And then you go over here and it says Ally BCBS. So that's the main difference. If you have 2 of those and you want to wondering what's the true difference, that's pretty much what it is. Here's a very forgotten Xfinity car. Jet Burton got an 8 car made in 2020. That was a pretty cool looking paint scheme here, guys. We got the Jimmy Johnson All-Star diecast, unfortunately. Shame those cars. Ugh. Anyways, I got the Alex Spallman Planters car. Who doesn't like Planters? Good stuff. Let's keep digging here, guys. We got the Michael Annett Oreo Darlington. Man, one of the best looking Xfinity cars ever. And I mean ever made. No doubt about it. Guys. Chase Elliott Kelly Blue Book paint scheme. This is the clean version of the car that won the midweek. That was the clean version of the paint scheme that won that midweek Charlotte race. This is the Brett Moffitt Destiny Holmes. I think it's a Harry Gant throwback. He has the Xfinity car of that coming up. This is one of the final 2020 releases, believe it or not. Austin Cindric, the Phoenix raced version where he won his Xfinity Championship in. This is an incredible looking diecast, guys. Highly recommend it if you're an Austin Cindric fan. Jimmy Johnson's Ally Patriotic Camaro. They did screw up the pop rivet design, in my opinion, on this one, but nonetheless, he almost won the Coke 600, guys. I don't care if he got D and Q'd or not. He almost won it. Get the Matty D primary paint scheme from 2020, which that was his first year at the Wood Brothers camp. I would try to move my light away, but unfortunately, the way these boxes are designed, they're going to reflect no matter what. So I apologize for that. I got Sheldon Creed. This is the Phoenix one. This is the raced version. Again, we don't have any of the goofy championship logo ones. I'll be honest with you, I don't consider them normal diecast, so naturally I'm not going to put them in the video. You got the Tyler Reddick Darlington throwback.
That would make a great primary paint scheme. Just going to throw that out there. Got the Kyle Busch Halloween M&M's diecast. Who does not love those M&M's Halloween paint schemes? I will say, though, his COT era Halloween paint scheme is so much better. We got the Ryan Blaney Advanced Auto Parts Ford Mustang. This is a pretty rare piece right here. Corley Joy Schluter Systems 32 car. That's a car that's dried up pretty good. Jimmy Johnson. This is the Ally Fueling Futures Jimmy Johnson Foundation. So it's very similar to the primary paint scheme, right? The normal Ally car that we saw. But this one has a little bit of a difference with the Chevy logo and stuff, and it says Fueling Futures on the side. So I try to point out those details because there's a lot of people who, I'll be honest with you, they're sometimes you get confused, right? And that's perfectly normal. So I try to point out some of the details to help everyone out. This is the Kevin Harvick paint scheme that did not run at the Coke 600. It actually won the Brickyard. The Brickyard 400. And as the time of this video, that was the final oval Brickyard race. Who knows, maybe the time you're watching this, they have it back on there. Hopefully they do. You got M&M's The Clash. This is one of the first paint schemes ran in 2020 as part of the new decade, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to, do this giant collection tour. I've been planning this since early 2020, guys. It's 2022. Put that in perspective. I've been planning to do this video. But yeah, this is the 18 The Clash car. You can tell it by, it has the trophy there. Kyle Busch naturally won the championship 2019. This is the Daytona 500 race to win car for Denny Hamlin. Of course, that was his third Daytona 500 victory. Got the first Justin Haley Cup car ever made, the All-Star paint scheme. Shame we never got a clean version of that. This is one of the best Blaney cars ever. The Kobe Bryant body armor car. I wish they would just take this whole pattern, like the snakeskin Mamba pattern, and put different colors on it and run it every week. I mean, I love it, dude. That's a great-looking race car. This is a car that won at Atlanta Motor Speedway. This is the Busch Light for the Farmers Ford Mustang. Very, very cool looking paint scheme. That was ran in conjunction with that Clint Boyer for the Farmers paint scheme. In case you didn't know. You got the Martin Truex Jr. All-Star diecast. You know how I feel about those guys. This right here, though. Look, if Kevin Harvick didn't bring out the Busch Apple Ale car during the summer of 2020, this would have been diecast of the year. The OG amazing Interstate Batteries car came back in 2020 after the horrendous stay of the Zebra car that no one truly liked. This one's a pretty simple paint scheme. Hunt Brothers Pizza number 4, Kevin Harvick. Not exactly my cup of tea, but you know what? Again, just so thankful to have these cars, you guys. I couldn't get these cars without y'all as well. I want to say thank y'all so much for all the love and support throughout the years. You folks are amazing. So we got Brad Keselowski, Wabash Natural, or National, not Natural, you moron. This is what I call the Minecraft Creeper car. If you don't know what the game is, it's a character on there. It's all pixelated just like this. And you can't tell me the designers of this paint scheme did not know what a Minecraft Creeper is. So it was probably some marketing genius there. It's like, hey, let's make it something that's very noticeable. This was the final Germain Racing car to be made in the Gold Series. The Geico Hump Day car. Crazy to think Germain Racing is no longer in the sport. It's pretty crazy, guys. I got Clint Boyer's Barstool Sports car. This was supposed to be a different paint scheme. I think it ran at the Fall Talladega race, something like that. Anyways, it was supposed to be a completely different paint scheme, but they changed it. And it makes a great Coke 600 paint scheme for your diecast series. I got Chris Buescher's Fifth Third Bank number 17 car. Ryan Newman's Castrol car, one of my favorite paint schemes. 32 of Corey LaJoie. This is the Corvette parts paint scheme. Keen Parts Corvette parts. Still think it's hilarious how a Corvette-sponsored race car is a Ford. One of the last Mountain Dew paint schemes ever. Still can't even hold a candle to the 2018 Mountain Dew cars. Pretty cool paint scheme, though. I like that light green, but I much prefer the metallic finish. This is the Jimmy Johnson clean version of the Ally Finale paint scheme, not the raced version. This is the other version of that Harry Gant throwback, I believe. This is the Destiny Homes Brett Moffitt car. Love to see random Xfinity cars made. This paint scheme actually won at Pocono, the Kevin Harvick Busch Head for the Mountains diecast. Now, you might be thinking, why in the world are we finally doing a 2020 collection video in the year 2022? Because the diecast releases were so out of place. I mean, completely out of place due to logistics from the year 2020, and that's how they got dragged out so far. You got Tyler Reddick right there. Pretty cool looking paint scheme. Clint Boyer, his final primary paint scheme, which is another diecast I would recommend getting from his final full-time season. Alex Bowman Exalted car. We saw this car for a couple years. He actually won Chicagoland in it, but this is a different mold. This is on the 2020 Camaro, so it does have some difference to it. We got some really cool paint schemes here. Got the 02 Brett Moffitt normal paint scheme. This ran at Daytona, the Xfinity race, I believe. I remember watching that. Crazy to think, guys. That was already 2 years ago. Holy moly. Get Austin Dillon, drawing to throwback. This actually won the Southern 500 and the DeRoss Cup Series. This same identical car. Oh, I dropped it. There we go. Kyle Busch's All-Star car. Take that for what you will. At least it's an M&M's car, right? So we got the number 32. What is it? It doesn't say Corey LaJoie on the box, but it was ran at the Brickyard 400 and some other places. This was the Corey LaJoie car right there. Got Kyle Busch Skittles. Very, very cool looking paint scheme. Still think the Skittles Zombies car is the goated Kyle Busch paint scheme from the Gen 6 era. We got Ryan Blaney, Darlington Throwback. Great looking paint scheme right there, fellas. We got the Alex Bowman Chevy Goods Adams Polishes car. Now, this was kind of a hodgepodge of a paint scheme. They ran this almost every week, it seemed, with a different hood logo. Bowman was struggling for sponsorship. He really was. And there was a lot of talk he wasn't coming back. And Jimmy Johnson flew the coop, and Ally went on board. Got the Busch Beer National Forest Foundation Mustang. My God, if you don't have this diecast, guys, and you're a Harvick fan, I highly recommend getting it. It is one of the most detailed, beautiful paint schemes ever. This is a pretty cool car because Hertz fell apart a couple months after that diecast released, I believe. So naturally, that diecast is pretty rare. Get the Ally primary. This is the normal Ally version. This is the the quintessential normal paint scheme. Again, I apologize for the glare over there. There's nothing really I can do. The way these boxes are, they're curved, so any lights like this, they always reflect. This is the Kyle Weatherman Back to Blue Darlington throwback. Very, very cool. It's like an old 50s, 60s, 70s highway patrol car. Got another Kyle Weatherman diecast. Really cool to see Mike Harmon Racing diecast get released. That was a big deal. That was such a big deal whenever those cars came out. Alex Lumar Bowman diecast. It would make a cool throwback. Got Ryan Newman's Oscar Mayer bacon car, which, I mean, who doesn't love bacon? I mean, it's not good for you, but who doesn't love it, right? I am definitely a carnivore, if you don't know. Liberty University Daytona win. This is the first ever William Byron win. And with Byron's career just going up, this one's probably going to dry up as well. Don't miss out, guys. They didn't make this car in the Authentics line, so the only way you can get this paint scheme, at least I don't think they made it in the Authentics from what I remember. Only way you can get it is Gold Series. Don't miss out, because that's probably going to be a car years from now you're going to wish you had. Here's another car I would highly recommend picking up. This was ran at the Clash, the Zero Sugar Mountain Dew car. Final year for Mountain Dew in 2020. This is the Ally sign for Jimmy car. I believe this ran at Martinsville. They had a whole bunch of signatures on it. If you have the 124, you could probably read them. Unfortunately for the ones... Oh, we just dropped these. That's not good. For the 164, unfortunately, it's pixelated. Joey Logano's primary paint scheme, which he won the final race before the chaos started at Phoenix. We got Jimmy John's normal paint scheme. We got another Brett Moffitt, the Freight Auctions car for Our Motorsports. Another great paint scheme for your Xfinity collection. My voice is already shot, and I'm going to need some coffee soon. You got M&M's Fudge Brownie. Love this paint scheme. I will say the 2021 edition of this car is 10 times better. It's like metallic pink purple instead of just a flat finish. So if you're in the market for that, do yourself a favor, get the 2021 edition. The GOAT of the Gen 6 Kyle Busch era, the Skittles Zombies car. Ran it, one time, one Texas in it. I'm telling you, this is my all-time favorite Kyle Busch diecast. The greatest paint scheme he's ever ran. Metallic silver. It has kind of a Walking Dead vibe to it. It's just, oh my God, it's just unbelievable. I got the 124 Texas win for it, and I'm not even that much of a, I'm not a Kyle Busch fan, I'll be honest with you. I love that car, guys. This is an extremely rare diecast already, the Advent Health car. This is not a promo, even though it has a promo box. This is not a promo. They just made it with a special one. They still sponsor Chastain to this day, Advent Health. They still do things for them, I believe. So you want to make sure you get that one if you can. This is a Ryan Blaney body armor paint scheme. Super good looking die cast with that normal body armor Mustang look to it. Very cool looking. It's the Martin Truex Jr. Sherry Strong Auto Owners Toyota Camry. Another great looking die cast right there. Kyle Larson, oh, one of the biggest storylines of the 2020 season. Just when we thought we didn't have enough on our plate, we had the Kyle Larson unfortunate accident. But hey, man, things happen, right? People make mistakes, and guess what? Kyle Larson came back and won the championship. But this one, they made a crap load of this car, and they could not get rid of him fast enough. I don't know if this one's going to drop ever. I don't know. But that was his final Ganassi car, I believe, ever made. You got the Pertec Brad Keselowski Ford. Really interesting looking paint scheme. A lot of those Brad cars are drying up now that he's moved on to Roush. Believe it or not, this is one of the most expensive cars from 2020, the Skag Power Equipment Ford Mustang for John Hunter Nemechek. Haley Deegan number 4 Toter car. And for those who don't know, that's a bear on the side. Pretty cool, right? I got the M&M's Minis paint scheme. I got a little bit of a decal right there. This is different than the 2021 edition of that car. So there is a difference to it. We're over halfway here in the diecast collection extravaganza, so to speak. And we got the Chris Buescher 2020. I might have said Stenhouse earlier. I can't even remember. We got Stenhouse 2020 Ford Mustang, the Fastenal joint. I will admit, though, I much prefer the 2021 edition of the UniFirst car now that I think about it. The green is much darker on this. It's kind of like that stereotypical, like a hospital green, you know. I like the other one a lot better, probably. This is the Bubba Wallace, Bubba Wallace Jr. Worldwide Technology paint scheme. He didn't get many die-casts made compared to the paint schemes he ran. He had so many different paint schemes. This one's kind of a preview of what to expect of the Gen 7 era. It has like a gold leaf pattern to it. It's the Ross Chastain 2020 Darlington throwback. Very cool looking paint scheme. I believe it's an Earnhardt throwback. Now this one, in my opinion, is so much better than the Axalta paint scheme they run nowadays. This was such a great looking race car. Just a simple blue, yellow, and red flames. Love this car so much. And this is a really cool looking piece, guys. William Byron, very cool looking race car right there. And it's on that 2020 mold. This one, though, is one of the biggest goofs. Look, okay, we already showed one of the iRacing wins. I don't think the box lists it, but I think this one's actually the liquid color. And by liquid color, all it is a metallic white paint job. So, I mean, they charged an extra $1 for it, and it was just a metallic white paint job. Personally, I thought it was a big goof. It is what it is, right? But that's really all there was to it. So you got the Noah Gragson Lionel racing car. This ran at the Roval in 2020, and that thing went through all the water and everything during the rain. This is a very rare car already. The Kevin Harvick Busch Light Pit for Busch silver car, very reminiscent of Sterling Marlin. Got the William Byron Liberty University. If this cat wouldn't have spun out, my man would be a Coke 600 champion. No worries. I got Haley Deegan's Craftsman car. Beautiful, beautiful diecast. You know, I'd love to sit here and talk about each one of these paint schemes, but, I mean, we still got a pile of cars to go through, guys. Just incredible stuff. If you haven't given the video a huge thumbs up and share it with your friends, man, please feel free to. That's the Busch Light All-Star version of this diecast. You know how I feel about that? Whoa. Epic Darlington throwback. You know, it's amazing how they go from the 2020 throwback that looks so beautiful like this, and then they go to the 2021 throwback. Yeah. Sometimes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, fellas. This one's an extremely awesome throwback. Like, truth be told, 2020 was a great year for throwback diecasts. The M&M's 2004 Elliott Sour throwback. Love that piece. Great looking race car. We got some more awesome diecasts here. We got the Denny Hamlin All-Star paint scheme. Plain race car with a plain All-Star stuff to it. This is an extremely unique diecast. The Mike Wallace JD Motorsports diecast. I mean, it was such a weird year for cars, man. It was so cool. Joey Logano's Darlington throwback. This is probably my favorite Logano throwback besides the Steve Park one. I love that car, man. I wish he would run that as a primary, to tell you the truth. It's just that cool. Kyle Busch's Snickers White Toyota Camry. Really cool looking piece. Love those Kyle Busch pieces. This is another forgotten car. The Skittles Dips diecast. Love that piece. Really, really cool looking car. There's some type of like yellow stuff on it. I don't know why, but maybe I didn't notice that in the diecast review. That's interesting. Matt Kenseth made a return to the Cup Series in 2020, and that's one of the cars that got made. I think it was one of two, because they made his McDonald's car, I think, eventually. We got Joe Nemechek got a diecast made in 2020, which was always cool to see Joe Nemechek get a diecast made. We got the 43 car right here, Bubba Wallace. This was ran at the Martinsville race, so that was another cool little paint scheme they got made. Martin Truex Jr. primary right here, guys. Number 19, Tracker Boats car. Pretty cool stuff, guys. We got 3 more in the box here. 3 more boxes of cars, and I'll have to resituate the studio to make room. This is one of my favorite Jimmie Johnson cars ever. I got to see this car in person. The Allied Texas paint scheme. Love it. Love that car. This was a throwback to Jimmie Johnson's 2013 or 2014 Charlotte paint scheme by William Byron. And the last boxed car, well, Noah Gragson. Now, actually, I will admit, I'm actually missing one car. I have kind of a funny story about it. But I'm going to show all the cars we have right here, guys. And we still have a bunch more that are loose, right? The Authentics exclusives. But to put this in perspective here, guys, check this out. This is, what, 3 rows. 3 rows. Watch out for the light. Whoa. 3 rows deep of cars. I mean, incredible. Just so thankful. The 2020 year, we still have more to go here, but I'm going to resituate things just a little bit to make some room. Alrighty, fellas, so now we're to the loose diecast portion of this collection video. Probably got like 30 of them to look through. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab them and put them on the camera. I'm going to set them down here. I apologize again for the glare back here. There's nothing I could literally do. That's just the way these boxes are. They're all shaped different sizes. That's a not Kevin, but Matt Kenseth 2020 McDelivery car, by the way. This is Chris Buescher's Sunny D car. That was a NASCAR. Both of these are NASCAR exclusives, are Authentics exclusives, and truth be told, almost all of these are. Daniel Hemrick's Darlington throwback from 2020. That was a very cool paint scheme. Joey Logano Las Vegas Race Win car. Now, I do have, I think, the trinkets for these things, but I keep them put up separately. Austin Dillon's Bass Pro Shops car, believe it or not, was a exclusive. Cole Custer's Kentucky Win. This is a really, it looks just like a normal race car, but no, this is Kentucky race win. And little did we know that very well could be the final Kentucky race ever there. I don't know, at the time of this video. This was another NASCAR Authentics exclusive, which is really weird because this is such a beautiful paint scheme. One of my all-time favorite Ryan Newman cars, and obviously we know the Daytona wreck that happened with it. Here's Bowman's Coke 600 paint scheme, the NOCO Chevrolet. Here's a very surprising exclusive. This is not a Darlington throwback, I don't think. This is the DoorDash paint scheme, even though the packaging originally said Darlington throwback on it. This is the Martin Truex Jr. Normal Sirius XM car. They actually had 2 of these made in the Authentics line. One's the Martinsville win, which we'll get into shortly. This one's not an exclusive. I have this one out of the box because, whatchamacallit, this one's going to go into my my curio cabinet. I just have it kind of just sitting there. Oh, this is the Chase Elliott Championship raced version. This doesn't have the goofy logo. This is just the OG version of that car. That's one of my favorite ones. We got another one right here. This is the Roval Race Win, I believe. The Roval Race Win Napa Auto Parts. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm missing the Martinsville one. I am missing the Martinsville one. I got it. I know I did a review on the 124. I know I did a review on the, or I didn't do a review on the 164 apparently. I think what happened was I accidentally got 2 of them, and I accidentally somehow, some way put 2 of them into my donor car stockpile, and they both got scrapped. So I don't have the 2020 Martinsville 164 on me. I have it ordered right now, coming in, but apparently I totally forgot to review it. So I apologize for that. But yeah, I know I had it on this channel at some point, I believe. But anyways, we got this one right here. This is the Daytona race twin from the road course. This is Denny Hamlin's Darlington throwback. Now, this one's not an exclusive. It's a really weird release. This one was released like January 2021. And then the normal paint scheme for that came out like 5 months later in the Gold Series. Believe it or not, this is the only Eric Jones car to be made in 2020. That was the Irwin Tools car. You got the Clint Boyer Built Ford Proud. Oh my goodness, one of the most underrated diecast releases ever. I'm telling you, that car is so beautiful. It has like a mountain pattern on it. Super cool. This one has a box as well, but I'm using it in the Draw As Kept series, so I kept it out of the box. The Plan B Sales Foundation, the official final 2020 diecast release, not including raced version, promos, or anything like that. This one's the 2020 iRacing Jeff Gordon one. Technically, this one really don't count because I don't have the Dale Jr. iRacing car. I actually got rid of it. I sold it or whatnot. So I technically don't have to consider this one a part of it, but I went ahead and did so because I love that car. Brad Keselowski Freightliner. Or not Freightliner, Alliance Truck Parts. I'm used to his Freightliner car from 2021. Believe it or not, that's exclusive. This is the Bristol race to win from the race that Logano and Chase Elliott got into it. Of course, Chase Elliott kind of took care of Logano. Not saying it was a clean move or anything, so yeah. But you have that. You got the Brad Keselowski PPG Ford Mustang right there. That was another exclusive. This is one of my favorite truck releases ever. The Johnny Sauter Tenda Ford F-150. Of course, ThorSport would change over to Toyotas, I think, the next season. Would, go figure on that one. This is the Martinsville race to win for Martin Truex Jr. And the best way to tell the difference between this is there's a little a gash right here, a cut open. And what you can see is the brake hoses, so it's a red dot, essentially. That's how you can tell if yours is the Martinsville race to win or the normal one, because they're very similar. But surprisingly, both of them are exclusives. This is the all-star car for Keselowski, one of the few Authentics exclusive all-star pieces. Same with Eric Amarola. Got this one right here. You know how I feel about those. This is the Talladega race to win for Ryan Blaney. Unfortunately, they never made the Dent Wizard Talladega win, which I thought was just stupid. I think they should make every single race win, if you ask me. This is another exclusive, the Dex Imaging car. It's very similar to the 2021 edition, but that one is the true exclusive, being a 2020 car. Now, this one's an exclusive too, and it's really interesting. So they made the raced version of this car in the Gold Series, right? But this is the clean version of it. This is the clean version. So if you wanted this version, only way you can get it, you have to get it in the Authentics line. And the raced version, the raced win, it's right here. This one was available in the Gold Series. So you have that. I'm going to move these cars around just a little bit. There we go. Some of these cars don't roll too well, like that Denny Hamlin car. Got a few more left, guys. Just a few more. Matt Crafton, Mold Armor Menards Ford F-150. The final Authentics Germain Racing diecast. Love that piece right there. Ty Dillon 13 Camaro. Pretty cool piece. Probably get rare someday. You never know. Chase Elliott Charlotte Race to Win. Beautiful race car. Got that gold kind of a leaf etching almost to it. Very, very sharp looking hot rod. And finally, the final car that I can think of. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've looked everywhere. I believe this is the final 2020 car. I believe it is. And it's not even a car. It's a truck. Bam! Grant Enfinger's Daytona Race to Win 2020 Ford F-150. Oh my goodness. So yes, we're still technically missing the Martinsville win. Again, I don't even know how it wasn't put up in my case where I put all my Chase Elliott wins. I don't even know how it happens, but apparently it got used as a donor. Luckily, it's not rare right now, so I was able to get another one. That one's on the way, so essentially, yeah. We totally forgot that, but it happens. But nonetheless, though, wow. I mean, just wow. That was a doozy. I mean, check this out here. The 2020 NASCAR 164 year release. I counted, I think it's over 140 cars, I think. Now, again, we're not counting the championship roof banner or roof number or roof logo, whatever you want to call them, diecast. I don't count those. I don't count the liquid colors, and I'm not counting promo diecast. These are just standard, normal paint schemes that you would see on track or in victory lane. That's pretty much my collection consists of. But absolutely, guys, just extremely, extremely blessed. I wanted to do this video since 2020, like early 2020. I was like, you know what? I want to do it. I want to do a video like this. And I remember telling Robbie Newton, I was like, I plan on doing a full collection video. And of course, the logistics of 2020 happened, and it pushed everything back. And the diecast releases got strung out so much that we were getting 2020 cars in 2021. So that happens. But yeah, guys, what a pile, a mountain of cars. So I just want to say thank y'all so much for watching the video, guys. You folks are amazing. And if it wasn't for y'all and all the cats who watch these videos and subscribe, and for those who do use the promo code, you're amazing. Because without that promo code, I absolutely would not be able to get a lot of these cars. And, you know, those who just watch the videos, it helps support the channel and helps me be able to, you know, get these, you know, diecast reviews out and get these cars for y'all, you know. And think about it. Every single one of these cars, fellas, we did a review on. I mean, that is insane, yo. And that stack of 164 boxes in the back is 3 cars deep. Unbelievable. I'm mind blown. So I'm out of breath. Hopefully this video wasn't too long. I tried my hardest to keep it within like 20 minutes. I don't think we achieved that, but it's all good, fellas. So I want to say thank y'all so much again for watching. If you can, please give the video a huge thumbs up. And I'll end the video on this, guys. Hopefully for the collectors in the future that are like, you know, I wonder what was really made in 2020, right? I wonder what cars were made. I hope this video is kind of a informative video, sort of a kind of a documenting a diecast year release in the 1/64 scale. And it's a great way to, you know, to kind of go back and be like, oh, you know, this got made or that got made. Because there's so many people, myself included, that find diecasts that I never knew existed, right? And I'm hoping this video kind of clarifies some of that. So again, we are missing the Martinsville one. I don't even know how, because I put all my Chase Elliott cars in my collection. And I think what happened is, guys, I forgot to do the review on it, and eventually it got pooped out. So it's all good. We'll get that Martinsville win. But yeah, just to satisfy the full collection of this video, I'm going to put an image of the car on the screen. There we go. It's complete now. But yeah. So again, thank y'all so much for watching. You folks are amazing. I've been wanting to do this video for literally years now, and it has been one incredible journey. Again, I cannot even describe how thankful and blessed I am to have these cars, man. I don't even know, find words to describe, but I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank y'all so much. I'll see you in the next video, and maybe we could do it for 2021. I have no idea. Hopefully we can. But anyways, thank y'all so much. Have a great one, everybody. Diecastbuffet with the collection video of 2020. Signing off.